Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all good and having a good week so far. If you're new, hi, I'm Laura. I'm a Londoner who loves everything fashion, and I do styling and haul videos as well as a little bit of lifestyle here too. I would love it if you subscribed and joined my little family here, and also give it a thumbs up, old and new, if you liked it. I'm going to be talking about 5 boots that I think, that was definitely 10, 5 boots that I think every girl needs in her wardrobe, something that goes with every outfit, from something much more practical to something more evening-like, and I'm going to be doing a little cutout to show you what they look like on, but if you want to see them styled a little bit more, head over to my Instagram, which I'll just pop up here for a second, and see how I style them all. So yeah, I'm just going to get straight into my first boot. So I'm starting off with the everyday boot, and for the everyday boot I'm going to give you a little bit of a selection because I think the everyday boot is probably the one that you need to invest in the most. I like having 3 kind of colour bases: a light, a kind of browny tone, and also a darker tone, so either like a black, a grey or a navy, depending on what you wear the most of. And this year I've invested in a light. If you guys know me well, I love neutrals, anything kind of pinky toned, and I always struggle every year with the darker boots and the brown boots, pairing them with all of my light neutrals. I wear a lot of all white, all cream outfits, and I really needed a boot to go with it, and I fell so in love with these. I've been eyeing them up for a very, very long time. They're on the outnet, so they were an absolute bargain. I think originally they might have been around the £400, £500 mark, down to 200 and something, and then I got an extra 15% off. If that code is still working, I will leave it below. But oh my gosh, absolute bargain, and they are beautiful. You can smell the real leather. The colour is just stunning. It's not cream. Sometimes I feel white boots or cream boots are a little bit tacky, and that's why I wanted to invest in a really good pair so that they'd look much nicer quality than your kind of high street one, and I do think that it's worth it. I'm going to protect these really well so that they last. I love the heel colour. It is quite a high heel, so they're quite a smart boot. I just love this design that goes around them. I've got a lovely concealed zip, just beautiful, amazing quality, and I'm going to be pairing them with really light outfits, kind of pleated dresses, but I'll show you in the cutout for that one. So that's my first one, a light boot, especially if you're into neutrals like I am. So keeping on with the everyday, this one is definitely a little bit more statement-y, but I love this kind of colour. Browns are some of my favourites, and this tan colour at the time of the year. I have a lot of suede boots, and I was looking for something that was a little bit more practical for the rain. These definitely aren't shower-proof even, but they're going to be better than suede, and that's why I quite liked them. They're quite shiny, and when you first see these, I think they're the kind of boot where you think, I'm not sure, but honestly just wait until the cutout because they look so much better on than they do off. I showed them to my mum on FaceTime and she was like, oh no, I'm not sure I like those, Laura. And I put them on, she was like, they're my favourite, you've got to keep them. So that's how much it changes when you put them on. They again have a little bit of a high heel, but so easy to walk in. I run around London in them, and they've got a lovely concealed zip here too. Just a really easy piece with this colour, and I know that they're a little bit different with the shininess, but I think that you will wear these day in and day out. My next boot will come as no surprise to you guys. It is my absolute favourite. I wear these every single week without fail, nearly on a daily basis, because they go with absolutely everything. So they come just to the knee, they're in this gorgeous suede, and I love the colour. The grey is quite a dark grey, but it's got a purpley, almost pink tone in it. They're so soft, so comfortable, and they're slim fitting. Like, they don't really bag up at the ankle like some do, you know, when they kind of crinkle down. But they're not really tight and uncomfortable, just the most perfect fit and length. They've got a zip up the side and also a little bit of a heel here too. In case you haven't guessed, I like a heel on my boot. I actually feel like it's a little bit more comfortable with a heel on the boot, though I know practical boots, you need something a little bit flat. These go with everything in my wardrobe. Honestly, dresses, skirts, jeans, I wear it with so much stuff, and they were probably one of my best investment boots. Wear them all of the time, and I know that you guys have been loving these as well. Next up, the evening boot, and I went for this gorgeous gold pair. I love gold. I wear a lot of gold jewellery, so I knew that I would get a lot of use out of these. I also think it goes with so many colours. It goes with the blacks, the burgundies, emerald greens, anything that you're wearing of the evening time. And you can also make them really special if you're wearing something a little bit more embroidered or sequined or embellished, then these will look really stunning. I love heels, but I tend to find a lot of the time I'm not wanting to trot around in heels. If I'm getting on the tube, I'm feeling a little bit silly wearing heels, but with these kind of boots, you can wear it with absolutely anything and make a real statement with them. Pair it with a lovely clutch with a dress, or simply just with black for something a little bit more casual, with a jean and a leather jacket or something. They go with absolutely everything, and I love that they are not too, they're shiny, but they're like a muted shiny, like a much more sophisticated shine. Perfect little heel, easy to run around in, and just a great all-round evening shoe. Next up is the Statement boot. This season I have gone for a snakeskin because I thought that it was actually quite a classic statement boot that hopefully I could still keep for years to come. Though having said that, if you're going to be buying a statement kind of boot for the season, I'd go for something that's a really reasonable price. These are probably, I think these are the cheapest boots, or one of the cheapest boots. They're around the £49 mark that I've picked up this season, and that is simply because I know perhaps next year I'll want a different pair. Even though I'll wear them for years to come, I will probably switch out my statement boot. So these, again, have a heel, but really, really comfortable. So comfortable because it's really, really chunky and you're so supportive. You've got quite a lot of room in here, but it's not too slippy around. You can put a lovely big sock in there as well. For the price, I think these are amazing quality and just a really nice piece to have in your wardrobe to kind of give that nod to the trends, but also keeping it classic at the same time. For the next category, it's got to be the practical boot. Now, you guys know that I love being practical, I love being comfortable, and I have to be ready for the weather. I'm not going to be going out in the snow in my suede heeled boots. So my first one has to be a Chelsea boot. Just something really classic, really easy. I've had these in my wardrobe, not these ones particularly, but Chelsea boots, every single year since I can remember. They're just a boot which I wear and wear and wear until they are so tatty that I have to replace them. This year was my year for replacing, and I've picked up these in a really dark chocolate brown. I just thought that it would go with so much of my stuff. I don't wear these with dresses or skirts. These are kind of my errand boots, which I wear with jeans kind of when I'm popping out the house. They're also really amazing in the rain. They are leather, so I wouldn't suggest wearing them in the rain if it's absolutely torrential and you're going to be jumping in puddles, but pretty much they're fine in the rain. Really easy boot to slip on. If you work in a more casual office and you can wear a jean, then these are really nice to just have a practical boot. You could also wear them kind of dog walking, anything you can think of, I wear these. And when they're in better condition like this, I do wear them into town until they get tatty, and then they kind of get progressed down slightly. But yeah, a Chelsea boot is an absolute must. Now, my other practical boot has to be probably my favourite boot ever, and it's the Hunter boot. I love these. I love these. I don't know whether it's because they've been in my family and they're just like a brand that you know, and I've had them since I was young, but I love the Hunter welly boot. They are such amazing quality. You will have them for years. I think, gosh, I can't remember when I got these, but it was a long time ago. And also this style here, I've got another pair, which I'll show you. They're not in stock anymore, but this style has been in stock for so long. They're just a really durable boot. If it's icy, if it snows, I chuck these on, or even if I'm going somewhere where I want to put on a nicer shoe and I wear these. We had a lot of snow last year, and I think we're heading for some right now too. We're supposedly having some next week. I would recommend getting some liners for them. I've got these which I just pop in the bottom. They're really lovely, and also just some socks to keep them warm when it is really cold. But the best boot, and honestly, investing in a pair of these was the best thing that I did. If you're in the country or even in the city, you will still wear these, and the nice thing about them is that you'll see them in your wardrobe year after year after year, and you will love them still. And then my other pair of Hunters are these ones in this gorgeous burgundy. I adore these. As you can see, they're actually quite different. These are much more of a slim fitting boot, and they're much more designer led from this part at the back. They're much more of a fashion one. I say these are my like city Hunters, and these are much more, if you can see, they're much more chunky. They're much more for the countryside and doing a lot more kind of walking, even though these are still so practical, as you can see. Really good grip on the bottom as well. Yeah, super slim, much more lightweight, and they do this burgundy colour, not quite the same. I don't think they've got the back design the same, but they do this lovely burgundy in the slim boot still, so I'll link those below. And that was pretty much every boot that I have in my wardrobe right now, bar a few, but I didn't want to overwhelm you with too many. These are the ones which I've been picking up kind of over the last few months and investing in. I hope you liked it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and make sure to let me know in the comments any boots which you think I'm missing or any that you love that are like classics which are really comfortable. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys, and I will see you all next week for another video. Bye!